Look, I hear you guys, and I know you are all sick and tired of these annoying MC Fantastic Four cast rumors because there's like a new one every single day, and I keep making videos about them. And believe me, I'm just as tired as you guys are. At this point, I don't even care as much. I just want to cast, and I just want the rumors to end. Just tell us who's playing these people, and just move on with life. But unfortunately, that can't be the case, at least not yet. Um, so I've tried to dial back on the Fantastic Four cast rumors videos, especially for Reed Richards because there's like a new one out for that like every couple days. So I am bringing you a new one today. But this one is being corroborated by a couple reliable sources, and on top of that is just a really odd choice that we have to talk about because I saw it and like at first I didn't believe it, and I still don't know if I do because it's weird. According to My Time to Shine Hello, and also Grace Randolph also corroborated it, pre-strike, obviously before the writers and actors strike, Jake Gyllenhaal was offered the role of Reed Richards in the MCU's Fantastic Four, which is an odd choice for sure. Just considering, I mean, first of all, obviously Jake Gyllenhaal already played a character in the MCU. That would of course be Mysterio. Now, the MCU has done things like this before. Gemma Chan played a villain in Captain Marvel and then went on to be a main character in Eternals. There's been a couple other characters that they've recast as well, but a character that is this notable as Mysterio, and especially has the possibility to return. Now, some of you may say, oh, Mysterio died at the end of Spider-Man Far From Home. Technically, that is what we saw, but, Mysterio, the master of illusion, I am 99% sure this guy is alive, and even if they weren't planning that at the time, I mean, they can figure out a way to bring this character back. And I really hope they do because Mysterio is my favorite Spider-Man villain. And I love the way he was done in Far From Home. And Jake Gyllenhaal was great casting for that role. So I'd love to see him come back in the future, be a part of the MCU's Sinister Six whenever we do actually eventually get that team up down the line, fighting against Tom Holland Spider-Man or, you know, whatever Sony is doing over in their spin-off universe with their Morbius and Craven and Venom and all that stuff. Just bring back more Mysterio in some shape or form. Hopefully in a better way than they brought back Vulture in that Morbius post-credit scene. But nonetheless, I want to see Jake Gyllenhaal back as Mysterio. I don't want to see him as Reed Richards. I mean, to be fair, he does kind of look like John Krasinski, which is a fair comparison. So I can see why that might be a connection there. Jake Gyllenhaal is a fantastic actor, so could he do it? Yes, of course he could. But do I want this to be true? No, not really. Because, like I said, Jake Gyllenhaal is already Mysterio. Why not give this? There's so many other actors that could play this role, and it's been so weird when it comes to the Fantastic Four because specifically for Reed Richards, there's really no perfect choice. Like, originally I really, really wanted John Krasinski, but unfortunately we had to pass on that idea actually come to fruition, him playing the main MCU Reed Richards, of course, after playing a variant in Multiverse of Madness. But for me, it's just like, I hear all these cast rumors for Reed Richards, and like, none of them sound good. Like, there's nothing that sounds perfect. To me, John Krasinski did sound perfect. But, this Jake Gyllenhaal and Adam Driver and all these different actors, like Matt Smith too, like they're all great actors and they could definitely pull it off, but just like, it doesn't sound perfect to me. Like, it doesn't sound like, yes, that's it. That is the casting choice right there. Like, out of those three choices, like, really any of the three could be Reed Richards. Like, I have no real preference. Like, none of these are like the big winner to me. It's just kind of frustrating. I just don't get it. Like, for some of these other characters, like Sue Storm, Vanessa Kirby, who reportedly has been cast as Sue Storm, I think she is perfect for the role. Johnny Storm, I mean, we've been hearing stuff about Joseph Quinn being cast. I still really want Rudy Ponkow. I think Rudy Ponkow would be perfect for the role. But just like all of this is just like so all over the place. And again, that's what's feeding into this kind of boredom with these rumors. Like it used to be fun, but now it's just like like I don't even believe this anymore. Like it doesn't even make sense. Like why would this be something Marvel Studios would want? Like yes, Jake Gyllenhaal, great actor, but as Reed Richards, no. No, like this just sounds like they're just throwing ideas at the wall and seeing what sticks. And so far nothing is. I'm just like the best choices I've seen out there have been like a Glenn Howerton or a Penn Badgley, but supposedly Marvel Studios is not going for actors like that. Unfortunately, even though even though they're nowhere near as famous as somebody like Jake Gyllenhaal or Adam Driver or Matt Smith, like I prefer those choices over these big A-list celebrities. Like, did they not learn their lesson when they, again, we're just going based off of rumors and reports, when they supposedly originally cast Adam Driver as Reed Richards, and then he wanted too much money, and that was supposedly when they also cast Margot Robbie as Sue Storm. Like, have you not learned your lesson? Like, literally, Marvel Studios used to be known for casting unknown actors in these roles and turning them into stars. Like, who really knew Chris Hemsworth or Tom Hiddleston or really Tom Holland before any of these Marvel projects? Nobody, for the most part. And I really do wish they would just cast an unknown at this point. But Jake Gyllenhaal is a rumor that's out there, I guess. We'll see if it ends up being true. I'm not a huge fan of it. I really do not like this choice. Like I said, I love Jake Gyllenhaal as an actor. I love him as Mysterio. I want him to come back as Mysterio, but I don't want to see him as Reed Richards. Like I don't really care for Adam Driver as Reed Richards either. Like give me Adam Driver as like Doctor Doom or something. That would be good. Matt Smith is probably the best choice that has been like the most legit reports that is like he's been offered a role. Like I wouldn't mind Matt Smith, but I don't know. All of this is just kind of all over the place and like it doesn't make any sense to me, but I want to make a video about this just because of how odd of a choice it was. I just needed to talk about it, and I'm really curious to hear what your guys' thoughts are on this in the comments below. What do you think about this? The casting possibility of Jake Gyllenhaal as Reed Richards. Do you think that's a good idea? And how do you think that compares to the whole Jake Gyllenhaal's Mysterio thing? Do you think Mysterio will come back? Do you want Mysterio to come back? How do you think he will come back? Do you think they'll do the Sinister Six? And who else will they cast as Reed Richards? Like, the rumors have been all over the place at this point. So honestly, throw me any name. Like, at this point, because clearly that's what Marvel Studios doing. Like, they're just like going like, okay, what's the most famous actors in Hollywood right now? Oh yeah, they could be Reed Richards. Like, no. So anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. Please drop a like if you enjoyed this video and hit the subscribe button to keep you up to date on everything that goes on in the Marvel life.